Welcome to question 3. We have to solve this equation for x. The powers look different on each side, but there's a neat trick. Every number here, 4, 8, and 32, is a power of 2. If we write everything with the same base, 2, we can simply compare the powers. 4 is 2 times 2, which is 2 squared. 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 2 cubed. And 32 is 2 to the power 5. So 1 over 32 is 1 over 2 to the 5. A number on the bottom can move to the top if we make its power negative. So this is 2 to the power negative 5. On the left, we have 4 to the 3x times 8. Replace 4 with 2 squared and 8 with 2 cubed. A power raised to another power. We multiply the indices. So 2 squared, all to the 3x, becomes 2 to the power 2 times 3x. 2 times 3x is 6x. So we have 2 to the 6x times 2 cubed. Now, when we multiply powers with the same base, we add the indices. 6x plus 3. So the whole left side is 2 to the 6x plus 3. On the right, 1 over 32 is 2 to the negative 5, all raised to the 2x minus 3. Again, a power of a power. Multiply the indices. So the index is negative 5 times the bracket 2x minus 3. Now expand the bracket. Negative 5 times 2x is negative 10x, and negative 5 times negative 3 is plus 15. So the right side is 2 to the negative 10x plus 15. So now both sides are powers of 2. 2 to the 6x plus 3 equals 2 to the negative 10x plus 15. When the bases are equal, the powers themselves must be equal. So we can just compare the indices. 6x plus 3 equals negative 10x plus 15. Let's gather the x terms on one side and the numbers on the other. Add 10x to both sides and take 3 from both sides. That gives 6x plus 10x on the left and 15 minus 3 on the right. 6x plus 10x is 16x, and 15 minus 3 is 12. Divide both sides by 16, so x is 12 over 16. Finally, both 12 and 16 divide by 4, so this simplifies to 3/4. So x equals 3/4. Well done. That's question 3 complete.